Hello and welcome back to part 2 of this series looking at the first wave of the Transformers Blokees wheels. So as you can see, I've now built them all up and laid them all out in front of you. They're looking very nice, wouldn't you say? I was very lucky to be able to pull the metallic Rodimus Prime with the Blokees driver. In my last video I said that the driver comes with Rodimus, but it doesn't come with the standard Rodimus, only the rare versions as seen on the packaging, and he also comes with the rare Optimus Primes. So yeah, low chance of getting him. Very happy to have gotten him because he's probably the one that I wanted the most. They look really good, honestly. Let me show you each of them in turn. Let's start off with Rodimus, actually. Here we go. Just turn on the film light for you. You can see some of the details nicely. Look how nice and shiny that paint is. The build for this guy was very fun and quite unique compared to these other ones, because these exhaust ports here, they sort of go in between the middle of the wheel, so you can see like there's a little there's actually a peg on the other side of that, and that just goes straight in. Yeah, well, that was really fun. He has an opening canopy, and Mr. Driver simply fit in there. Let me show you the driver now. You can see, very tiny, like a little Formula 1 driver. It's actually got quite a bit of posability. His shoulders. He has an ab crunch and ball joints at the hips and knee joints. So the build for this was actually rather stressful, given that he is completely clear plastic, and the ball joints here are probably some of the smallest ball joints I've ever seen. But I built him and I didn't kill him, so I'm very pleased with that. Let's show you Optimus Prime next. I'm sure you've seen him in other videos. This is just the base version of Optimus. Also in the wave are a metallic version, a holographic version, and is there another one? Yeah, just those two others. Okay, yeah. So the fun part about all of these is that they have opening features. So just do that, you'll see that he has a canopy that opens up very nicely, and the driver will, I'm sure, slot in quite nicely in there. So let's show you that now. Okay. Here. Be a bit tricky because how small some of the cockpits are. You might have to move him in some unnatural ways, but with some effort, I think you can probably get it done. Oh, there you go. Coming in quite nicely. Wonderful. And you can just close that up. And he's in there. Ha! Cool. Alright. Let's show you Hound next. Here he is. Actually looks very accurate to his Generation 1 Jeep. I'm kind of surprised how they were able to get away with it. So here he has a spinning blaster. This wheel also spins. I'll just show you how he rolls. Oh, I'll show you how Rodimus rolls as well. Dare I say, even better than Hound. And then Optimus. Not so great. This back wheel isn't really moving all that much. And same on the other side. Okay, so that's Hound. I'll show you his Decepticon counterpart now. Swindle. Basically the same, just different colorway and different blaster. Also posable. Oh, this also moves. It's all the way down. Now then, I think two of probably the coolest ones in the wave are Mirage and Dragstrip. So let's take a look first at Mirage. Very much a robot in disguise, eh? Cool. Oh. Wonderful. For Dragstrip. Essentially the same, just with 2 extra wheels. Yep, rolls just as well, I would say. Now let's look at Prowl. I think this one will be highly sought after because everyone loves Prowl's IDW designs. I think this is the first official version we've had of this look. There was that excellent Masterminds creation figure, but obviously that's like a third-party figure and not real, not officially licensed, I mean to say. There we go. That opens up. This bit is something you add on afterwards, right? That looks cool, but I think if you were to detach this or just not install it, you get a very nice, almost police Batmobile. Really like the way that looks. Okay. I don't think he'd be able to keep up with Mirage or Dragstrip in terms of rolling abilities, but rolls quite nice. Now let's look at... this is either Runabout or Run Amok. The boxes and names are all in Chinese, I believe, so yeah, I'm out of luck when it comes to reading the names. But I'm sure you know who this is. He's in almost a sort of stealth force mode. Probably one of the more interesting ones in the wave in terms of how he looks. I'm trying to think. Could that almost be like... it could be a part ready for combination for Menethor? Because it is almost looking like it's half transformed. I wonder maybe they could put some combiner feet there or something. And then maybe one of these parts comes off and acts as like a port for a combiner limb. Yeah. Anyway, this guy probably has the most opening parts out of all of them. Cool, eh? Ooh, doesn't roll so well because this one back here isn't really spinning. Maybe it's not contacting the ground. Yeah, even when you do that, it doesn't roll the best. That one rolls nicely. Now let's look at gears. Got this little blast effect, and in the canopy here, you can see that he's got his rear bumper. It's like an interchangeable part. Nice. Wheel here that spins. Very cute, I would say. Yeah. I think the fun part about how these rims work, like I said, they're standardized and you can be switching between them all. For the cars like Prowl, Mirage and Hound, where they have actual rims, the rims spin with tyres, but for guys like Gears, Swerve over there, Scamper, they have these hubcaps where the wheel spins independently, and if you need to reposition these at all, maybe you don't like the way they're installed or anything like that, you can just simply use your nail, turn them around. It's pretty genius design there from Blokees. Here we have Swerve. I think the IDW fans will particularly like this guy because of the My First Blaster. This is detachable. That's either a 3 or 5mm port. So I reckon if you have the old Thrilling 30 Legends class figure, this may actually be compatible with that. And it looks like it would actually house a blast effect as well. And this is like a removable part where if you take this off, spin it around, plug it in, it will just fill in this back section. That means that you can't plug in the blaster, so I've just got it hanging out the back like that. Yes, basically the same as Gears, just with a few different parts. So, we've already seen Megatron. Let's now look at probably my favourite from this first wave, Scamper. I don't even remember him from the comics, honestly, but just seeing this vehicle mode, I don't know, it just feels very pleasing to me. Yeah, almost like a Batmobile mixed with an APC mixed with a sports car. And he has a rotating blaster and a cockpit that does indeed open. Maybe a bit of a challenge to get the driver in there, but I think he'll fit. He definitely rolls as rolling things should roll. Yeah, excellent. I can show you how these two rolled. Zippy. Going all over the place. Okay, and Scamper does also come with this mini matrix here. Comes with a little stand as well. That's detachable. I wonder if that might be compatible with some other kit. Excellent. So, yeah, like I said on the packaging, this Solid X, that's either their, it doesn't make it clear, but it's either the standardized platform that they share where they have the chassis thing that can be switched around, or, which I think is more likely, it's the die-cast metal parts that they share. So Megatron is the only one with all plastic, but the rest of them all come with some sort of die-cast piece, and that will come in a separate baggie within each of these boxes, so you'll know which bit is die cast. So for example, for Gears here, it's this shiny part here. For Scamper, as I remember, it's this entire outer chassis, body area rather. And for Mr. Prime, it's the main body of the truck. Cool. So, I'm sure you'd like to see some comparisons, and I have just cars, just the Hot Wheels for the comparison. Here is the Hot Wheels Optimus Prime. There we go. As you can see, the cab is a lot bigger over here. I'll just bring this down for you. Zoom in. You will see that, yes indeed, the cab is larger on the Blokees Wheels one, but this guy has the trailer, which gives him obviously greater length. They won't work between each other because Blokees has this peg system, whereas the Hot Wheels, it's basically locked in there with this metal ball joint. Unless you want to risk damaging this, don't take this out. From what I remember from the reveal, actually, it was like a grey prototype model, and I think I remember seeing him with his own trailer, so I believe that a trailer will be coming out for him at some point. Zoom back out. And I will now show you the next comparison, which is with Ultra Magnus. There you go. See how they look together. And Ultra Magnus doesn't fit other Hot Wheels in, so he definitely wouldn't fit any of these in. I'm sure you IDW fans will want to see how these two look together. I do love their relationship in the comics. Cool. That's Ultra Magnus. Now I have Speedstar's Soundwave from back in the day. So plastic body and complete die cast body there. Plastic chassis, metal body. Yeah. As you can see, 1/64 scale just fits right in. So all your old Transformers RPMs, Speedstars will just work. Here's how Optimus and Megatron together. And let's get some Fantasy Hot Wheels in here, because I feel like these would work with Fantasy Hot Wheels. We have the RD06. Just adjust this for you. And here we have the HW50 concept. Let's see how that looks. Just sort of fits in, I think, doesn't it? I don't think the realistic cars would work so well, but I'll show you how that looks. We have Premium Ferrari. And so yeah, that is about it. So my impressions on this first wave of Blokees wheels, well worth the wait and the excitement from me. Yeah, like I said, I've been waiting for this set for a long time. It's here. I'm very happy that it's here. Had a lot of fun building them, and they just look really nice. I think they look great on the shelf, and I'm very much excited to see the future of this line and where it goes. I love the IDW aesthetic, so I do hope that Blokees continues this and keeps giving us more vehicles with that aesthetic. Off the top of my head, I can't think of some other ones that I'd love to see. I'm just kind of all in. I'd like to see Prowl's look from the... he was like an armoured police car, SUV Jeep type of thing. That would look really cool. I think there was a run from maybe 2013 onwards. That had a lot of great design, so I'd like to see a lot of those. Some more Cybertronian vehicles, of course. Yeah, I'm just all in for it, I think. Thank you very much, Blokees, for giving us this. This is really nice to look at. And yes, like I said, excited for the future of the line. They could even branch out beyond IDW and give us all sorts. Maybe vehicles from Transformers Prime and other series that have come before. Just hope that they don't end it. Just let it flourish and grow. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask them in the comment section, and I will do what I can to help you out. Anyway, thank you for watching, and who knows, the next time I upload might be some sort of end of year video or something else. Yes, thanks for watching. A like is always appreciated. Stay subscribed for any future videos, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks.